Today, a loss of innocent young lives that will overshadow our lives for days. Our hearts and prayers go out to the victims, to their families and friends, and the community of Newtown, Connecticut. Well, nearly all of the senators and congressmen have left Washington, D.C., but from all over the country, there were outpourings of condolences and sympathy, and there were senators and congressmen who sent out statements calling for gun control, in some cases with no decent interval between the murders of these victims and the political decisions by many to politicize the tragedy. Here are just some of their names and what they said. Congressman Bobby Rush of Illinois saying, quote, "Lawmakers can no longer be held hostage by those who are opposed to reasonable gun control laws." Congressman Eliot Engel of New York, quote, "The fact that we cannot pass sensible gun control in this Congress is a blot on our reputation." And New York Congressman Jerry Nadler saying, quote, "If now is not the time to have a serious discussion about gun control, I don't know when is." At last count, as we came on the air, at least 20 members of Congress today reacting with calls to restrict constitutional right to bear arms. All of those calls coming from members of the Democratic Party. And here is the number who chose to talk about mental illness, the disaffection of the mentally disturbed and ill, the importance of a strong family, and how better to protect our schools, the vulnerable and the helpless children within those classrooms. Zero. None of the lawmakers talking about why there were no armed guards at the school or why teachers aren't trained and prepared to confront intruders who threaten the safety of our children while at school.